The world of professional wrestling is always full of surprises, and this week was no exception. From championship title changes to legendary wrestlers returning to the ring, there was no shortage of action in the squared circle. Let me take you on a journey through some of the biggest moments in wrestling this week. We've got it all. So, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for daily wrestling videos. First up, the WWE is rumored to be bringing back blood to Raw's third hour. We're not talking about the kind of blood that the Red brand often sees in the ratings during the Monday Night Football season, but actual in-ring blood. According to reports, WWE CEO Nick Khan spoke with Lightshed Partners about the company's merger with Endeavor and discussed Raw's third hour. Khan suggested that fans could see blood during this hour, specifically from 10 to 11 p.m. While this is just speculation, it's worth noting that the WWE last used blood on TV or pay-per-view in years, except for rare accidents in the ring. It remains to be seen what benefits the WWE would see by changing its policy, but the negatives are more apparent, including concerns about wrestlers' health and blowback from advertisers. Moving on, Night of Champions is shaping to be about the tribal chief Roman Reigns. The WWE's upcoming Saudi Arabia event is said to be a night to celebrate Reigns, who recently marked the 1000th day of his run as Universal Champion. Reports suggest that WWE is internally confirming that Reigns will defend his title at the show. There's no word yet on who his opponent will be, but the event is expected to be about Reigns and his incredible milestone. Interestingly, there's speculation that WWE scrapped its original plans for the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown shows and replaced them with Night of Champions because of Reigns' status as the top star in the company. While this theory is speculation, it makes sense, given Reigns' current position as the face of the WWE. Now, for some spoiler alert, a major title change could be coming. Yes, you heard that right. There are rumors that a major title change could occur at the Night of Champions event. While we don't have any specifics on which title or wrestler could be involved, it's worth keeping an eye on this rumor as it develops. So, if you're a fan who hates spoilers, you should skip to our next story. Speaking of our next story, it's about a retired WWE superstar returning to the ring. Yes, you read that right too. According to reports, a retired wrestler is planning to make a comeback. While we don't have any specifics on who this wrestler could be, fans are already speculating about who it could be on social media. Could it be John Cena? Stone Cold Steve Austin? The Undertaker? The possibilities are endless, and fans eagerly anticipate this comeback's announcement. Moving on, there were rumors that WWE was considering sending Dominic, the son of Rey Mysterio, to NXT. However, those rumors were unfounded. Rey recently revealed in an interview that he had never considered his son to NXT and was happy with Dominic's current position on the main roster. While some fans might be disappointed by this news, it's clear that Dominic has a bright future ahead of him in the WWE. Finally, some sad news for Rhea Ripley fans. The former NXT Women's Champion recently announced that she had suffered a knee injury and would be out of action for a while. While it's never good to see a wrestler injured, fans hope Ripley fully recovers and returns to the ring soon. Step right up, wrestling fans, because the WWE has just given us another unforgettable showdown that has fans on the edge of their seats. The latest match, featuring social media sensation Logan Paul and veteran superstar Seth Rollins, was a true spectacle to behold. The WWE has clearly recognized the star power that Logan Paul brings to the ring, as they continue to book him in high-profile matches at the biggest events. And let's give credit where credit is due. Management has made sure to book the right outcome in each and every one of his matches so far. At WrestleMania, Logan Paul went toe-to-toe with one of the best performers in all of pro wrestling, Seth Rollins. Rollins is a decorated champion, having held every major championship in WWE multiple times. So it's no surprise that booking Rollins to lose to a social media celebrity would have been a major mistake. But let's not forget about Rollins' entrance attire. It was absolutely ridiculous and unforgettable. Rollins not only stole the show with his in-ring performance, but also with his iconic outfit. While Logan Paul may not have scored the win this time around, there's no doubt that he will continue to work hard and eventually get a singles win to add to his impressive resume. In the meantime, we can all agree that Seth Rollins was the right choice to come out on top in this epic showdown. The wrestling world is excited as the WWE gears up for its annual Night of Champions event. As usual, every WWE championship is set to be defended, but there could be a problem this year. Wrestling analyst Russell Talk suggests that the WWE may need to take the undisputed Tag Team Championship off Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to maintain the Night of Champions tradition. Owens and Zayn famously refused to travel to Saudi Arabia for WWE's events in the Kingdom, and the Usos may recapture the titles before the May 27th show. This speculation raises an important point. The WWE will have to scramble to have every title on the line at Night of Champions. There are several possible solutions, including Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens working on this year's show, which would be a significant policy change by Saudi Arabia's government. Another option is setting up some injury angle where Sami and Kevin retain the titles but cannot defend them in Saudi Arabia. Alternatively, the WWE could take the belts off Sami and KO and put them on another team. There are plenty of options with so many talented tag teams in the WWE. Speaking of successful events, former WCW President Eric Bischoff recently shared some advice for AEW President Tony Khan on how to make AEW's All-In event at Wembley Stadium a success. Bischoff suggests booking Bill Goldberg's last match against CM Punk, stating that it's a surefire way to sell out Wembley. However, Bischoff clarified that he has no use for wrestling superstar CM Punk, calling him a piece of garbage and stating that he wouldn't sell his soul by booking him. Despite this, fans are buzzing at the possibility of a Goldberg vs. Punk match at Wembley, and many are wondering whether it would sell out the stadium. In other news, Sunday's Rebellion pay-per-view was a massive success for Impact Wrestling, with 2 new world champions crowned and a former world champion returning to the company. Steve Maclin defeated Kushida to win the Impact World Championship, while Diana Prazo defeated Jordynne Grace to win the Knockouts Championship. Coincidentally, both title matches were booked to fill vacant championships due to Josh Alexander and Mickie James relinquishing their belts because of injuries. In addition, former Impact World Champion Nick Aldis returned to the company, confronting Maclin after his win. Aldis was one of wrestling's top free agents after leaving the NWA in late 2022, and his return to Impact Wrestling has fans excited about what's to come. But that's not all. Retired WWE superstar John Cena recently made a surprise return to the ring, shocking fans with his unannounced appearance on Raw. Cena, who had been away from the WWE since 2021, made a big splash by confronting current WWE champion Roman Reigns. Fans were thrilled to see Cena back in the ring, and many are speculating that this could lead to a potential match between the two superstars at SummerSlam. Another exciting development is the return of the Money in the Bank ladder match, one of WWE's most iconic events. Fans are eagerly anticipating the return of this fan-favorite event, which will feature some of the WWE's top superstars battling it out for a chance to win the Money in the Bank briefcase and a guaranteed title shot at any time over the next year. Now, onto some unfortunate news. The current SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, shared some sad news on Twitter recently about her beloved grandmother. She wrote that she lost one of her favorite people and would miss her warm, loving hugs and little sassy cheek attitude. She also mentioned how being able to see her again in February was a highlight of her year. A Judgment Day member uploaded pictures of Rhea and her grandmother, including one taken earlier this year when she and her family. And that's a wrap on today's episode of WrestleMania. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit